Welcome back to another video with your one and only Smart Money. There's a lot to talk about today, so let's just jump straight into the charts. Let's just start off on higher time frames. So we had this failed auction of the previous all-time highs, the 125k range. Since we got acceptance back beneath those highs, it's been very catastrophic. We've seen that massive October 10th sell-off. We've had that dead cat bounce back up to the top. And you saw here, we had another failed attempt at breaking this lower high. And we've been in a downtrend since. Now, what I'm looking at the moment is if we take the Fibonacci extension tool, we take it from the all-time highs to that low and to the lower high. If we just zoom in here, it takes us, the one-to-one is down at this MPOC level, 94k. Psychologically, that's a nice whole number. We have a lot of confluence down here as well. So a lot of people are going to be expecting a big bounce from here. We have a monthly level, an MPOC, a daily. So I do think on higher time frames, eventually we're going to come down here and get a nice reaction from this level, just because it's the one-to-one. We do have some liquidity to grab down here as well, and a lot of this confluence, it's just beneath it. So I think it's going to be a nice fake out of that level. A tricky one though. It's not going to be easy because I would like to see acceptance back above this zone, right? Because the last thing we want to do is try and catch a falling knife here. We get rejected back on the way back up, and then price continues to go down. And this could happen in the next couple of weeks, guys, because this is obviously looking at higher time frames. Above that, you can see I have this box here. We do have this higher low from June. This is a good liquidity zone. We have this point of control just beneath daily levels. You can see we slightly front ran this anchored VWAP. Also, if we do have a look at the Fibonacci retracement from this higher low from April all the way to all-time highs, you can see we have the golden pocket, so the 618, 0.65, and you know that's coinciding with all of this confluence we have here with the monthly, the daily, and weekly levels and MPOC levels as well. So it's going to be an interesting one. And we also have this sloping trend line here. If we get a sharp drop and then acceptance back above that sloping trend line, that's going to be a really nice trigger. Because what we're looking for now, guys, is we've been in this downtrend, right? And what we will get is a significant relief rally, right? It may not be massive, but we will get, we will get some sideways to sort of choppy upwards action that will last for a few weeks before we get another drop. So, we could come down, get back up, start going sideways, a bit choppy, sideways, on low volume. If we see this on low volume, that's going to be, a good indication that this is corrective, and we're going to be waiting for that impulsive move, and then we should get a drop, right? So that is the plan. I mean, we could also go up from here, okay? These are the levels to the top that I am looking for short positions, right? So we have this 104, 105k zone. We have a bit of liquidity up here. You can see we slightly front ran the top of the range there. So coming up there, that would be a scalp. I wouldn't expect this to come up here and get continuation down. If we do start coming up here, I would expect that we do come up to 107. Nevertheless, I am going to look at this 105k zone, right? I want to be ready and prepared. So 107k as well. We have the golden pocket, I believe. Oh, that's not what we're looking for. We have, yes, golden pocket up in that range. The daily, that's a monthly MPOC level as well as this anchored VWAP from this lower high at 116k. So that is going to be significant up there. And we also have the value area low from this fixed range pool that I've taken. So yeah, this 107, 108k region is of importance. Now, intraday setups. If we do get acceptance back above 102,000, and I'll show you why 102,000 right now. So 102,000 was the bottom of that massive wick we had on October 10th. That was the range low. Now, if we get acceptance back into the range, I would expect that we get higher prices. Okay. Now, it doesn't mean we're not going to come down. We certainly will, in my opinion. We are, in my opinion, in a downtrend on higher time frames. Okay. I think we've entered a bear market. Others will disagree, but that's just what I'm looking at until proven otherwise. Okay. Now, what would make me think otherwise? If we can get back above 116K, then I will flip, not super bullish, but bullish. And I'll expect all-time highs to come. But until we get above there, because all we've seen is weakness, okay? Failed attempt at getting back in the range, and then the drop. So we need to claim these levels. If we can claim these levels, then I will switch. It doesn't mean I won't be looking for longs, right? I'm in shorts from higher, and now I am actually looking for longs down here, but I'm patient waiting for the setup. Now, if we do get above 102K here, then I will be interested in taking a long. If you're finding value from this content, guys, I highly recommend that you swing over to my Discord. It's a private group where I share daily setups. I give education and daily setups. I'll just run you through a few of the setups we've been getting into recently. So on the 5th of November, I said, looking for longs in this box for ETH. I'm aware we're in a downtrend on higher time frames, but I'm expecting a relief rally to come. As always, I look for longs from support and shorts from resistance. I'm not going to just jump into shorts when price has been dumping. Plus, I'm already in Bitcoin shorts from higher. So if we have a look at this chart, price was at the time at $3,500. We were looking at this box here. We were aware that we had this anchored VWAP from this pivot low at the bottom of the screen. We had this daily level, and we had the 618 retracement as well. So 3 levels of confluence. Let's look at how that played out for Ethereum. So we came down into the VWAP, and we got a nice bounce back up to this sloping trend line for the retest. All in all, it was a 13% move. These are the kinds of setups that you can expect to get into in our community. So if this is something that seems appealing for you, I have links to my Discord and other channels in the description below. So just go and check that out. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao.